Let's get straight into the injury news for our Detroit Lions here. We're going to talk about Taylor Decker. He did miss practice today. I'm honestly not too concerned. He was limited yesterday. I am going to give the fact that he's a veteran. They're probably giving some veteran rest day. I understand that the game is on Saturday, not on a Sunday. So I expect him to play on Sunday for the Detroit Lions, on Saturday at Dallas for the Detroit Lions in a big game as the Lions try to, really get that number 2 seed, number 1 seed as they continue to win. Look, if they win 2 games, they will get the number 2 seed at the very least and could get the number 1 seed. So I do expect him to play veteran rest day for sure. I mean, considering the fact that we haven't seen any injury. He played all of last game, every single snap. Limited yesterday. Yeah, he's probably dealing with the shoulder injury still, dealing with some issues. But I expect him to play, and that's good because Frank Ragnow practicing, he'll be good to go. Penei Sewell, good to go. Everybody on the offensive line besides Taylor Decker has practice. So maybe they'll give another day off to a Frank Ragnow potentially. Could be tomorrow or something like that. Same with they did with Taylor Decker today. Very possible. Could he miss? It's possible. I still think Taylor Decker plays. I really do. Considering the fact that how the season has gone, all of that, I do expect Taylor Decker to play on Saturday versus the Dallas Cowboys. Are you concerned about some of these injuries? Are you concerned about Taylor Decker? Let us know in the comment section right now. Also, a player who was too limited here was Jason Cabinda, who, look, he could make his return. You're dealing with issues to tight end Brock Wright, who missed practice. I don't think he plays. Maybe Jason Cabinda comes in that role as /fullback /tight end, what he's used. Not too concerned about Jason Cabinda. He's not a really big, giant piece of this offense. CJ Gardner-Johnson limited in practice. I expect him to come back versus the Dallas Cowboys. I expect him to make his return since week 2 being injured. Maybe it's not maybe it's a limited amount of snaps. Slowly work him in a little bit. Plus, considering the fact the Lions are really good at the safety position right now. Ifeatu Melifonwu playing at a really high level. They want them on the field. Brian Branch, he's playing nickel. But maybe if CJ Gardner-Johnson comes back, he plays nickel so they could switch around with Brian Branch. Kirby Joseph. Some of these players are playing real well, so you don't have to immediately put CJ Gardner-Johnson in a full workload coming off of that injury, so maybe get limited snaps. But it'd be awesome to see number 2 on the field for the Detroit Lions Saturday night. Cannot wait to see him. He's very good in communication, veteran, great instincts, gets turnovers, a player you want to have on the field against a really good team in Dallas Cowboys with their offense the way that's working. I have somebody who's a communicator in chief for the Lions secondary, in which we've had problems. So it's great news that he's probably going to play in this game. Oh, can't wait. I cannot wait to see CJ Gardner-Johnson out there. See how better this defense looks as we continue to get healthier and healthier. That's what we're waiting on. And people are going to ask about Ali McNeil. He's not going to play this game. He's still on the IR. So maybe next week he'll get removed. Same with James Houston. So that could be something that happens next week as well. And then given the circumstance, they don't have to play, obviously, in the final league. Houston would not play in the final game. Maybe we can get him back for a wild card spot. Or if the Lions do clinch the number 1 seed, they can rest up for another day as they have a bye in the playoffs. So don't expect those two to be playing. I already know I'm going to get asked it. It's not going to be happening in this game. Relatively healthy. Everybody is for the Detroit Lions. Relatively healthy. Again, Derek Barnes, full practice. Very good for the Lions linebacker there. He's been great for the Detroit Lions. He missed last week. Looks like he'll be playing in this game. Good to see that he is back dealing with a shoulder injury. Jerry Jacobs, a full practice as well. This is 2 games straight. Dealing with a hamstring. It's good, but, look, he's not a full-time guy, so We'll see how it works in there. You got Vildor kind of taking that number 2. Maybe they'll switch some snaps, but at least he's healthy. Frank Ragnow, again, we talked about it in Penei Sewell. They all practice. The Lions are looking good from the injury front. Looking really good. Great time to be looking good. Now, I was listening to Tom Downey. They expect their left tackle, Tyron Smith, to potentially play in this game. Seems like 60-40. So that is something you can look at in their injury report. It's a big deal. Is their staple for their offensive line is Smith there. Their other tackle may miss the game. That's an interesting to see right there because that's where Aiden Hutchinson will be lining up. Can the Lions get some pressure? They've been dealing with injuries as well throughout the whole season. So at least for the Lions, we're trending the right way. That's good for our football team. Freaking awesome. Again, are you guys concerned about injuries? Let me know in the comments below. Ifeatu Melifonwu named Defensive Player of the Week. Well deserved. Man, oh man, it's good to see Ifeatu Melifonwu get recognition, not just from myself or local people here that's been seeing what he's doing, but getting recognition from the mainstream media because this guy has played outstanding. Outstanding. 5 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 pass defended, and the game-sealing interception last week, or this past game, is phenomenal. Ifeatu Melifonwu, well-deserving of becoming Defensive Player of the Week. I cannot wait to see the dynamic that's going to be used now for Aaron Glenn's defense with C.J. Gardner-Johnson coming back from injury because Ifeatu Melifonwu is playing at such a high level right now. I compare him to Kyle Hamilton right now, and that's a great comparison. He's playing amazing. And you cannot have a player like this not be on the field when he's showing insane speed, ability to make plays. He's becoming a playmaker. He's a dog. You have to have a player like that on the field. How they're going to work him in with C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Brian Branch, it's going to be really, really good problem to have, and I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it because we need this to occur for the Lions to have the best 11 on defense because our defense has been sus, and we need all the players that we can potentially have making plays against the Dallas Cowboys, Minnesota Vikings, and whoever we play in the playoffs. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. I don't know how they're going to range it. C.J. Gardner-Johnson could go to the nickel. That'd be a good spot for him, but that's where Brian Branch is right now. Brian Branch can play all over the defense, put linebacker, safety, corner. So you can have him in different situations. It's going to be really good to see because the more playmakers you have, the better to get turnovers. The better players you have on defense, the better the outcome, right? So, and we'll see how they put it right there. We see how they put it, and really excited. Lions still underdogs by 6 points. Dallas Cowboys. I think that is disrespectful. Yes, I have Dallas. They should be considered probably to win the game, but 6 points, man. It's quite disrespectful, and I can't wait to see how the Lions players think about this. I think that they'll come out and play hard. They can play real hard. They got a chance for the number 2, number 1 seed. They're going to play hard. Lost last year in Dallas. You know, generally speaking, we've always played Dallas hard, whether it be at Ford Field or over there under Jerry World. The Lions play them hard. So this is going to be very fun to watch on Saturday night, 8:15 p.m. primetime. If the Lions win, man, oh man, the Kool-Aid for Detroit is going to be exploding. Going to a team where the team at home has not lost all year. They're 7-0. Different team at their house. No one's expecting the Lions to win. You got Larry Fitzgerald mocking the Detroit Lions, say, well, they're the Lions. I don't really take them seriously. Still, people don't take us serious. Lions got to continue to win to let people understand that this is not the same old team. It's not the same old Lions. won the division. They're a good team, and we can fight. We keep hearing all year, the Lions in the same realm of the Eagles and the Cowboys and the 49ers. Well, we'll get to find out Saturday night. I think they are. I believe they absolutely are. I think that they're gonna show it. Whether they lose, if it's gonna be a close loss, or if they win, they're gonna show their worth on Saturday night. They're gonna show that this is a good football team, healthy, trending in the right direction. Offense trending in the right direction. Defense, same thing, trending, slowly getting better. Even though it's not great, you don't need them to be amazing. You just need them to be decent. Trending in the right direction. The Lions can win games this way. That's how this team is built. They can do it. You just got to go to Dallas and prove it. Again, I don't think they have a whole lot of stress on them. I'm not going to be stressed for this game at all. Just let the Lions play it the way they play it, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to be dropping videos every single day on here. We got Herm about to record a video that'll be dropped tomorrow for you guys. With that said, folks, adios.